FaZe Clan, they'll just go for a kit and a smoke for Karrigan. OPPA, they'll have themselves a little bit of utility for Berry. He'll be lobbing out a smoke for his team, has a flashbang as well, and Notan with a P250, that's actually going to get a nice opening kill into Rain. A little bit of space garnered towards that A site, and that's actually going to force Brokey back over, George.
Yes, it's a good start. Rain's taken down, Brokey now moving about, Olofmeister doing his best to try and temper the storm, and even he's been tagged on down, Torsen getting the better of him. And that's a great start. OPPA Gaming are, they're coming out the gate swinging here, Dan. 2 kills in the pistol. Can they go 2 for, well, 2 out of 1? 2 for 1? 2 out of 3? God, maths is hard sometimes, isn't it? I can only count up to 3. You just got to give me some, you know. I'm a caster, I use words, I don't use numbers. No, so I can only count up to 3, which is really difficult considering, as I've been told, there's this number called 5, and that's the number of players on a team.
Yeah. Well,
either way.
I'll explain it to you later, George, but Torsen is just going to be balling in towards this site. Brokey inside the smoke. Somehow still alive. Misses out on finding shots and will eventually get taken down himself, leaving Twists alone. 1 versus 5, and this would be mega if he's able to pick it up, but already taken down. OPPA looking like a different animal. There's one. Okay. USP in hand, 4 HP. Don't think he's going to be doing it. You never know. Do now, though.
Hey, they did it. They've already, Dan, they've already won as many rounds as they did in all of Mirage. This is OPPA Gaming's map pick, and they're going to 16-1 FaZe. Calling it now. OPPA passed for a reason, my guy. Either way, it's exciting times, but this is where it all came wrong for them last time. So when FaZe Clan switched over to the CT half on Mirage, if you can cast your minds back to that, they lost the pistol, but then were able to win the force buyback right after that. This time they're going to be running with no scout, just the Deagles this time. We know how potent FaZe can be with Deagles. When this team first got put together, when it was originally just the Kiyoshima and Alu lineup with Karrigan inside of it as well, that was a team that was really good with Deagles, and from that point forward, the raw aim and prowess of this team has just been, like, overflowing. It's been effervescent with these force buys. So there's no reason not to take them when you have the chance for FaZe. We'll see if they can pull it off here, though. Huge amounts of connector control and fountain control being offered up for OPPA Gaming already. They're now going to look to try and meander their way into the bathrooms, Dan. Rain's getting wrapped around on. Not really going to be aware of it just yet. This is going to have 1 player pinking him first. That's going to be Berry taken down. Karrigan not able to trade that away. In fact, Rixo gets both frags out of it. So a nice start from OPPA. A 3 versus 4. They're rolling on into the round. And they may even still get out of this one with another frag as Brokey, thankfully for his team, backs away from the bathrooms, realising there's a little bit too much pressure in there.
Okay, Brokey, eagle in hand. Oh, even gets a tag onto Torsen. He's looking for more, but he's losing teammates. And it's all on to Twist. Feels like a bit of a repeat of the pistol round Twists on the flank in a almost unwinnable situation. I think at this point it is unwinnable, despite finding Stayer. It's Torsen and Notan, bomb planted. 3 HP for Twist. Could probably tickle Twist to death at that HP. I think he's just going to back away.
You want to tickle Twist to death? I don't think that sounds like a particularly fun experience.
I know, it probably is until the death part.
Yeah, but Twist is jacked. He always turns up to LAN wearing the freshest of clothes.
Yeah.
And hanging out with the hottest of chicks. You don't want to tickle him.
Does he still chew gum while he plays?
I don't know. It's been a while since they've been at LAN, really. So when the last time they were at LAN Katowice, I didn't really notice, I'm going to be honest with you. But now you mention it, like, it's one of those things where you say something that I didn't realise before, and then as soon as you said it, I'm like, yes, I have actually had that thought and suppressed it deeply. Why does Twists have, like, the Alex Ferguson pack of chewing gum?
I think, originally, it was to help him just concentrate when he's holding angles.
There is actually
like it's something to do.
There is actually some science behind that. Chewing gum does actually help you concentrate in some cases. Like my driving instructor when I was learning to drive told me to chew gum whilst driving if I felt like it helped me. He used to, apparently.
Yeah.
Never know.
Never know. But FaZe Clan unable to find themselves the force buy. They'll just be left with that Twist Deagle, a Twist Galil, sorry, and a couple Deagles. Hoping that they can find a little bit of damage in this one, because obviously a few kills coming through in that previous round at least means that the OPPA economy isn't looking too strong. Looking pretty weak, actually. A little bit susceptible to a bit of ransacking. Northmeister posted up. A little bit of spam onto Rain. Not going to connect too much, though, as that nade does a healthy chunk. Qualifiers still looking for the shots, and he's going to get a tag, but still no cigar, as he's looking for more. Torson's going to overpeak, but maybe it isn't an overpeak if you still get the kill. 1 for 1. Berry's now in position to try and shut down Rain, and Rain was just trying to close the door. He still gets caught out, and now that Twist Galil starting to make an impact. 1 kill found from the side. He's going to try and push aggressive in towards short, has his teammate towards the pillar to try and hold Monster, but with a USP, there's not really much you can do there. You're now just trying to bait in Twist, but that doesn't work, and very quickly they both fall. Now just Brokey alone, USP in hand. He's just going to run through a molly, hope to find a kill, and actually he gets 1. That's worth it. That is definitely worth it when you get yourself a third kill in the round for the FaZe Clan side. Again, the economy not going to be able to grow. That's going to be a lot of reinvestment for OPPA.
It is only going to go up from here. Dan, it was to the moon. OPPA to the moon. That's where we're off to. I'm loving it. I'm all on this hype train. We're only 3 rounds in, and I'm all aboard. I've taken everybody's tickets. Ticket prices are soaring. Everybody wants to get on the OPPA hype train. And thankfully, it's just about left the station now. So they're going to take a timeout. I don't really hate this, actually. Winning and taking a timeout seems like odd and oxymoronic to some people, but to me, especially in the context for OPPA Gaming here, like, this is a gun round now. They've had a couple of freebies here with the lesser weaponry, but this is where the real meat and potatoes of Overpass is about to begin. How are they going to resist against FaZe Clan, the might of the buy, the might of Brokey's AWP, Rain anchoring sights with the M4, Twist just raw aiming people off of every conceivable angle? How do you cope with that? Well, take a time out to discuss it, I guess, first and foremost, and then formulate a plan. The plan seems to be in towards Fountain for the time being. A little bit of early pressure, standard opening default. Stayer going to be a little bit proactive, getting a smoke down towards bathrooms earlier on.
Rain is left very alone. He's alone. He's got nobody. And over towards the long toilets, he could very well be wrapped in from a couple different angles and make life very difficult for himself. But as long as he can get at least 1, maybe a couple kills, he'll set his team up for a quick rotation and for a nice chance at denying OPPA the round. Brokey with the AWP, there's limited utility for this FaZe Clan side. Rain getting a little bit angsty in towards the toilets, wants to try and find a peek. A few shots from Rixo there on the AK, at least alert Rain to the presence of players out towards long. He doesn't know how many, doesn't know where they are, but he knows they're there. Now things start to get a little bit awkward for him. He's checking all these angles, wanting to make sure things are clear, and he's just actually going to take a dry peek into long, and he's just going to slow walk his way all the way through long. He could actually flank out these players. He'll be hearing these steps, hearing the utility drop in. So we know this player's there.
Bombs at B, Dan.
Yeah, but if you could catch these players on the flank, it'd certainly make life easier in the long run. And there's the first, takes down Torso, doesn't know about the player already pushed deep. That's Stayer, who's going to probably fall to Brokey here, not watching his angles. And that's the flank gone. They're trying to push through the smoke towards B. Olofmeister just sprays through, collects himself 2, and Berry is alone. A 1 versus 4, nothing you can really do apart from just save this AK.
Well, I was going to make a comment about Save Clan, but that's not going to be necessary here, because it's OPPA Gaming on the save. That was a quick one, really. Blinked and I missed it, Dan. The flank was coming in. It was all looking good for Rain. The bomb was over towards B, so like I said at the time, I was a bit hesitant as to how impactful the frag was going to wind up being when the hit eventually came in, whether Rain would have fed back some incorrect information about where the hit looking like it was coming into. But as soon as Brokey found that kill on the player pressed up onto the A site, saw nothing else, and no bomb dropped on that player he fragged up, easily going to figure out it was over towards B at that point. Then all he has to do is just hold mouse 1 inside of a smoke, and he finds 2 frags. Couldn't believe his luck. And now OPPA Gaming, despite their tactical timeout, Dan, hasn't done them a whole lot of good. They're back onto the pistols in some cases, more specifically for Torsen. A UMP, quite interesting for Noten. When was the last time you saw a UMP purchased? I can't quite remember in a professional game. I love the weapon, though. I mean, I remember a couple of years ago, actually way more than a couple of years ago now, where this weapon was the dominant SMG. It was the MP9 of its day. It was just way too good. Its armor penetration was fantastic, and I somewhat miss those days.
Mac 10 is just too good, though.
Mac 10 too strong.
MP, yeah. Same with the MP9, actually. MP9 is just god tier.
It's just the moving accuracy of it, right? And the sheer bullet hose of it. It just spews bullets at people, and it's accurate while you're moving. Like, what other things do you need?
Great. Oh, this is spicy. That molly is going to spread to
Oh,
it is.
no!
Oh, he's forced forward and tosses Deagle. Gonna punish him for his transgressions, and now they're going to try pushing in towards this A side off the back of that kill. That's a weapon that's actually can be handed into these SMG plays for OPPA, and Carrigan looks the wrong way just as Torsen begins to peek, and that's a 2-man advantage now for OPPA, as they're going to fight back immediately after losing the first gun round. I think FaZe Clan, they just have to save. Keep that up, go and keep those M4s, and save Clan. Yeah, they are.
The memes write themselves. The memes write themselves, I love it.
Yeah, they're going to have to save early on Overpass.
Dan, I'm excited. Do you know why I'm excited, Dan?
Because OPPA are winning rounds.
They are! God, I'm like a kid on Christmas. It's so good to see. They're not just winning like the freebies, by the way. Obviously, they took the pistol and the rounds thereafter. But they've taken a gun round, and it's gone really cleanly. It wasn't even really a gun round. They had a Deagle and a Mac 10 and a UMP. Like, hell. They've managed to come out of this with 4 rifles, losing the UMP to a bomb explosion somehow, but even still, OPPA are going to be really happy with the outcome of that round. And better yet, look at the money for FaZe Clan. They can distribute, but it is going to be running severely thin if they end up losing this round as well. Carrigan didn't really have a lot of residual cash. He's going to get dropped over an M4. But, gosh, this is a strange place to be for FaZe Clan. Stark contrast to what we were finding ourselves in Mirage. By this point, it was already 5-0. FaZe Clan had all the money in the world, and we were looking like we were on for a 15-0 half at the beginning. But now it's really hotting up. OPPA Gaming have flipped the switch.
And I don't wanna jinx anything for Berry. He's having a good start to this game, 3-2 for him, but Olofmeister, that was a quick little turn from him. Torsen, he tried to punish that a double aggression towards the short position, and he gets one, but can't quite find Olofmeister. Wants to stake claim on Overpass.
I think he did that before, didn't he, at one point? If anyone remembers.
Ah, I never knew that.
I mean, it's weird to say, Dan, that we're like, yeah, as if anybody doesn't know that, but there are some real Zoomers about these days.
Yeah.
You know?
The Zoomer boys.
The Zoomers. And they've never seen that.
Well,
which seems weird to me.
Do you remember Room on Fire? They did the
I do.
CS's greatest games.
Yeah.
They managed to do a whole 1 episode, but it was on
That was a really
Boost.
long-lived series, yeah.
Yeah.
It almost
Shame they
lasted
didn't
as
do
long as
more.
that first map.
I know, shame they didn't do more.
They're actually really good.
Yeah.
No word of a lie. It was really good.
Yeah.
It's a shame it didn't get more.
Bit of an awkward second shot. Can't find it courtesy of Rain, but it's now Brokey who steps up to the plate and leaves it up to Rixo. 22 seconds, bomb dropped out towards Long. He's got a bit of a task on his hands here. And with Carrigan coming up through the connector as well, he's not really going to have many safe places in this post plant, even if he does get the bomb down, which I don't even think they're going to let him do, because Brokey is there, and he's not even scared. He knows he can just nail that shot, punish OPPA, and get FaZe Clan a second. And OPPA's economy not really in the best position right now.
Yeah, it's funny that, isn't it? You don't get a bomb plant, you lose a round, and all of a sudden your economy is a bit all over the place. Strange how money works. I still don't really understand it myself, even in real life. That's just a comment on me being poor. As OPPA Gaming just struggling now in this round, but this is a similar kind of purchase to what they had previously when they were able to steal it away. Brokey goes for an aggressive peek towards Fountain. Unfortunately, it doesn't yield any fruit. So he's just going to wisely back up to Rain inside of the bathrooms and just take a moment, take a chill, try and play a crossfire with his hombre. They just keep it chill in the bathrooms. There's flames all around them. There's going to be a hail of fire soon coming their way as well. And into the bathrooms, players start to emerge. Rain keeps himself concealed for the time being before he's about to try and get an easy frag. Oh no, Brokey misses the shot as well. What a disastrous position for him to now be trapped in. Finds the bomb, but that is all he finds. That's giving over 2 weapons to the T side. But that's a really big loss for FaZe Clan. Karrigan just goes barreling out the smoke. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but Torsen will happily grant him the victory on that, as Berry also goes God mode, finds Twist too. Olofmeister left wondering where the hell his team all went while he was setting up that flank. Well, they went through some smoke, Olof. And now FaZe Clan find themselves once again turning into Save Clan, as OPPA Gaming find themselves a 5th. And it's always these kind of rounds, Dan, where FaZe kind of misposition themselves in the bathroom, expecting the economy to be a little bit fragile from OPPA Gaming, and they catch them out. This time it was Stair with the Deagle initially to try and clock onto Rain, and Brokey missing that first shot, kept himself stuck in an awkward position, couldn't really retreat in time.
I'm liking this from OPPA, though. This is nice. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you say a little bit of misplaying, a little bit of missed shots from the FaZe Clan, but OPPA managed it nicely, get a pretty clean round through, and with 5 on the board, already looking pretty good in this first half. I mean, T-side, you want to be trying to get towards, what, like 7, 8 rounds on your map pick here on the T side to sort of just make that CT side comfortable. You could probably get away with 6, in all honesty, on the T side of Overpass, but a little bit more than that is really what you're aiming for, as you just try and make this a solid half, so you don't have as much legwork to do on the CT side. For the FaZe Clan, it's a few Deagles, that single saved AK Twist just left with a USP. I don't think he's really going to be able to find much with that one, but you never know. I've seen USPs do some unspeakable things. Some dirty, dirty things.
Yeah? USP specifically? Or more to the point, these Eagles? I think that's what I'd be more worried about.
There's the USP. No, I don't think it's one.
No. Not really that dirty today, Dan.
I mean, it did more than the Eagles.
Had a bit of a clean, the Cynic Bangs come out. A bit of lime
terrorist
scale.
is gone.
Bang, and the terrorist is gone, yeah. Beautiful. OPPA Gaming up to 6. I just honestly, based off of Mirage alone, this was not the start I was anticipating whatsoever. Even after, if OPPA win the pistol, I'd like, alright, yeah, have your fun, get the 3 rounds, but FaZe Clan, I'd have really expected them to take a bit more than what they have done so far, but now, finally, they've got the buy back in their hands. That'll feel very, very good. Brokey on the AWP, Overpass, a really good map for the AWP, but here was going to be a 4-man boost. I'm disappointed that didn't come off. As Rixo, I think, just got a little bit too eager beaver and went straight over the top of it, landed on the other side.
Yeah, really wanted it. Really wanted it, but all for naught. I mean, they could still give it a go in the next round. They haven't really lost too much in terms of map control for this one, all giving away the fact they wanted to go for it, I don't think, unless maybe someone was heaven and might have spotted it, like...
I don't think so.
As Rixo was on there briefly. But, yeah, I don't think so. I think they could probably try it again. Maybe not next round, but at some point. This Brokey is just posted up towards Banana, wants to try and find an early shot with this AWP. Again, the FaZe Clan economy is super, super low in this round. You've got 3 smokes, a few flashbangs. Rain surely finds an opening, though, as he spots Stay across. And he'll call it out to his teammate, who almost actually gets caught by him. Rain saves the day. Brokey down to 60. And OPPA are going to try a different kind of boost. He have just been spotted. Berry, careful, has to jump out the way. Done AHP. Torsen up on the boost. Can't quite find anything himself. A few shots ring out, but he's left wanting more. There's still FaZe Clan hold this man advantage. Rixo's hoping to get a chance onto Twist, who's positioned over by the monster tunnel, and that's actually a great flashbang. Berry's able to push through with such low HP and still get the frag, and Altmeister has to try and support his teammates, and he will. Berry gets another, but it's not enough. Surely needs his teammates to start chiming on in. Rixo tries his best, but now he's left alone. 1 versus 2, Olofmeister towards short, but where is Brokey? There is Brokey, with the AWP ready, and FaZe Clan find a 3rd, and it's just back and forth, George, right now. I have a team really able to get an advantage.
Well, OPPA Gaming has still got one more advantage left in the locker, and that is their big old bank. They've been working it up for a few rounds down, and they've still got a buy left in it. Warp up for Rixo, but this will be the bottom of the money, apart from Stayer, who's obviously got a little bit more in residual cash, but everybody else is pretty much ground out here, so bomb plants are going to be needed. Of course, the loss bonus isn't going to be too great for OPPA yet, because they've been winning. I suppose one thing that is worthy of mention is going to be the fact that FaZe's money isn't really too fantastic either. So a lot actually hangs in the balance inside of this round for both teams, as whichever team wins it, likely as not, breaks the other, which might lead them on to a round thereafter where they've got a little bit of a freebie because of a lack of finances, purchasing power, all that jazz. Brokey might be the catalyst to start this off here, as he's waiting outside the bathroom. He's just going to slink back inside to go to a more passive position where he feels just a smidgen more safe, and he wedges himself in for a frag onto Berry earlier on. Now that's going to lodge in Rain. He feels like he can be a little bit fruity towards the bathrooms with this MP9, try and play a little bit of an off angle, try and keep Brokey's back covered to make sure that that AWP can keep firing off when it gets into the site. But now, I think OPPA are just going to try and slow the pace of the round down a bit. Try and make FaZe think about what's coming, give them a few things to try and mull over. Maybe even consider a rotation here, because the A site has currently got 3 players stacked up defending it. It's going to be a difficult take if they elect to go for it.
Rain not able to get the first kill with the MP9, but Brokey is here to play! And Brokey is going to find himself a nice little triple. Makes up for Rain's misgivings there, and now Rixo alone, 1 versus 3. He's jumping across. He wants to try and ball this one out, but not expecting twists over by the truck. And it's FaZe Clan finding a 4th, and now actually getting some consecutive rounds under their belt. Able to close the gap to OPPA. Brokey, the non-unlocked character.
Yeah, gotta win a few more rounds before you can unlock Brokey, I'm afraid.
The challenge hasn't been completed. Needs to get a few more of those 3Ks through to unlock.
It was a 4K overall in that round because he got the inaugural frag of the round as well. So that's a really good run for Brokey, and an even better start for FaZe Clan because, well, once their things were getting a little bit bad for them, they're now trying to revitalise their approach. In comes the force fight here from OPPA. Karrigan's spray is all over the place. It doesn't even connect, but he is fully blinded to his credit. So inflicting a shed load of damage, gives a parting HE grenade like martyrdom on his death, and now leaves it up to a 4-on-3. Somehow, Olaf Meister is going to level the playing field through the periphery of the smoke, so Rixo feels that pain. All these 3 remaining players very low on HP. Olaf Meister has no time for their shenanigans. He's going to take one with Twist grabbing Notan, leaving it all up to Berry. What looked to be a promising little push into the B site there with the B rush has ended up falling apart rather spectacularly as FaZe Clan snatch away their 5th.
I think everybody was just blind. Nobody could see what was going on. Karrigan, I'm surprised doesn't kill anyone with the spray through the tunnel. Like, it seemed like it was pretty on. I mean, he gets a lot of damage. I'm assuming maybe just able to scoot on by a few of those players. But, yeah, the parting nade he's able to deliver. East makes 1. It means it wasn't a total catastrophe for him. But FaZe Clan now just 1 round behind. Probably able to tie this up here as well against the OPPA side. Just a couple Deagles, P250, a couple Glocks. Shouldn't be much really to come the way of OPPA. Rain, I'm not sure how early they started slow walking, but Rain doesn't seem to have an idea that they're pushing as Rixo just clocks him from behind. Brokey's up, now has to try and make up once more, and it has done with the kill onto Torsen. That ball is now in Rixo's hands, and a miss shot from Brokey, looking to find a little bit more here, pushing in towards the bathrooms. He'll get a second. Now USP in hand, tries to long range it, but Notton's Deagle is just a little bit stronger. Karrigan should be able to clean things up from now, though. We've only buried the last one alive. He's in a bit of an awkward position. Maybe he could find it, but I think he's just been spotted there as he had a little bit of a jiggle, and 6-6, the scoreline will be what we see.
Okay, well, the hype train has come to a little bit of a standstill, Dan. I was getting ready to get the train whistle out, you know, get the conductor's hat on. But I'm afraid my OPPA Gaming Danish hype train is grinding to a halt at the moment because FaZe Clan have decided it's time to pick up their mouse and keyboard again, I guess.
Fine. It's fine, George. The train just had to stop at the station to pick up some more coal. It's all right.
Coal, it's a steam-powered train. No, this is a hype-powered train, Dan. It goes on the power of...
Okay, it had to stop at the station to pick up some more subs during September then, I guess.
Yeah, it had to get the hype train going.
Yeah.
Yeah, had to try and get more people's Twitch Prime.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. That's how it really went, obviously. Once
Raid's
that
been
ESEA
having
premium.
a lot of messy sprays so far this game, I will say that.
I mean, after an hour-long tech timeout, I can't imagine that everyone's going to be like too hot on the old aim game. But even still, I suppose that you'd still be expecting something. But yeah, a bit soft, bit flaky,
saggy,
bit moist. Moist spray. Not really something I thought I'd be saying on a commentary job anytime soon. But Brokey doesn't have any spray to get. He's got the AWP, Dan.
Yeah. FaZe climbing this one. Okay, so OPPA.
Wow.
Not been able to get it going in that round. FaZe find a 7th. And yeah, Brokey with a nice little opening there. His AWP's looking pretty strong so far. He's 14 and 6, so...
Yeah, he's been the shining light. He's been the shining light so far. He's actually, I mentioned previously that he can be the catalyst to get FaZe into a round that we were talking about, but now he's being the catalyst to get them into the game. He's kick-started them. He's been the ignition. And finally, the FaZe Clan car has started getting moving. Seems that they finally come up with a formula to try and get this round, get this game into their hands, and it's basically all Brokey. Seen many good plays from Rain in the past over towards Long, and it's good to see him exploiting that area over again for the inaugural frag of the round. Berry taken out of it. He'll have to in-game lead from the sidelines as OPPA try and redistribute their pressure back up to where they lost a man. Over towards the Long position. Torsen will take state inside of connector for now. He'll likely as not come back up through short, or as you call it, banana.
Yeah, short.
Then try and take bathroom control. Shorts at B, now it's construction. We've got all sorts of call-outs going on. There's another one that you have on, I call it elbow on Vertigo, and you call it Ivy.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Haters gonna hate, Stayer gonna frag though, as he pushes in towards that A site. Brokey is there, of course he is, to shut him down!
Oh my goodness!
That was a YY fakey from Brokey, as he takes down Torsen, now leaves it up to just a couple plays inside of the site, and Carrigan is just gonna push through. Not gonna mess up that spray as FaZe Clan find 8.
Wow. Wow. That shot from Brokey was just bonkers. He's completely... he's just messed up his lines there completely. He's like looking like a sore thumb on stage, and then all of a sudden he delivers the most beautiful and eloquent Shakespearean monologue ever, and just finds the banger of all shots to basically rescue the round. I dare say if that frag doesn't come in, then the whole site does get a little bit more tumultuous, and means that they don't have to plant on towards that backside towards bank, where eventually Carrigan takes the final 2 players down. They have the ability to then plant towards bathrooms and try and get away for the post plant. Brokey really forced their hand there, and this time he's about to do the same thing again. He's just everywhere, all over this map. OPPA just cannot catch a break. Brokey cannot be stopped. He cannot be tamed. He is just everywhere that OPPA want to be.
He's just making life hell for OPPA right now. I mean, he's been farming out towards the A site. Dawson's boost here. Barrels, gets the spray through, does actually find the kill. And the Leopard received, I think that was a dink in return. I mean, it only does 17 damage, so that's definitely worth it. Getting that trade through, negating that opening kill from Brokey, and now this B site is under a bit of pressure. But look over towards the bathrooms, George. Look on that little mini-map in the top corner. You've got a couple of players right next to each other. Rixo's trying to hunt towards this A site. As Rain is actually going to back away over towards Long, and Rixo still seems to think that there might be someone there, and the timing's going to be crucial. Is Rain going to find the bomb carrier? Yes, he is. Not an idea that Rain was going to be there.
See what you did there? That was funny done. Well done.
Thank
I
you.
like that. Is that your best material you've got tonight, or have you still got more for us? Well,
I'm hoping I've got more little... Yeah, it was a nice little shot. Rixo.
Okay! Brokey missing as well. That's actually really important now, because that leaves the A site open to the plant. It's down at Optimus, which doesn't really help Olaf on this flank, and he's definitely been heard all the way to the bank, where Carrigan's just been fragged up from. In from behind, Rixo gets it sorted. It's an 8-7 half. It's as close as can be. Meanwhile, the last one was not. We'll see you after the break to see if the game can be as close as can be on the other side of this.
Smoke clears, I'll still be on my feet. Forget all of my fears, cause I know my destiny. I feel a champion waking inside of me. It's in motion, the legend's spoken. This is my moment. Can't break my focus, know where I'm going. This is my moment.
After a brief halftime pause, we're ready to get back into things. FaZe Clan with a slim lead. It's certainly not as comfortable as it was on Mirage. 50-0 at halftime there. 8-7 here. OPPA certainly showing us why they've picked Overpass and why we should take note of them in this closed qualifier, because they're giving FaZe Clan a little bit of a hard time. Admittedly, things started to get a little bit frisky, a little bit dangerous in that mid portion once Brokey started activating, but right now, OPPA have their chance at the CT side. On the defense, we'll see what they can pull through. Brokey is going to be taking the first contact, and of course he wins that. Berry is dead. Now Torsen is next to try and find something for OPPA. Try and equalise the footing, but his teammates getting dinked up. He's isolated over by the toxic barrels, and now Notan does find one. Twist is very quick on the turn there, as Torsen's still alive over by this toxic barrel. He's still just trying to buy time, trying to deny FaZe Clan entry in towards this B site, but they're just going to accept that. They'll shift the bomb over towards A. He spots out, he spots out Carrigan. That's not gone well. Now it's Notan alone in a 1 versus 4. Maybe he can deny the plant. Gets the first. Nice clean tap. Looking for the second. He knows he's there, but he's going to be getting flanked on pretty quickly. He needs to find this kill before they come and ruin his day, but he can't get Rain. Rain had a bit of a slow start, but kill there. Hugely important.
Yeah, nice little round. Good pistol, much needed. FaZe Clan very happy about that. Apologies if you can hear my dog, by the way. He likes to make an appearance on every broadcast. He likes to have a little commentate every now and again.
Yeah.
Bit of a bark. He's not a FaZe fan. He told me the other day.
Yeah, he really likes Berry, I heard.
He does. Yeah, he's actually a really big Berry fan. But his favourite player, he told me the other day, is Simple, because he doesn't really understand the concept of Counter-Strike, so he just picks the only player he knows.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I respect.
Or he likes Brokey as well because he thinks it's pronounced Borky.
Ah.
Yeah. That's just the only one I had. That's pretty weak. I can't lie.
That was awful.
That's pretty weak. Well, I'll save that one. I'll pretend that never happened. Yeah. We'll stare into this flashlight, please. Men in Black that one away. Yeah, it's all right. FaZe Clan here now. Got a huge task to the undertaking, and that is up against the Deagles. These can often be a bit of a stumbling block for a lot of teams, but not FaZe Clan. They're going to just steamroll through the B site and even up in towards heaven. Why not? Rain's got that frag sorted with the Galil onto Rixo, leaving just Stayer. And he is going to stay away from this round. He doesn't want to give up the Deagle and armor because he wants his team to have at least something to shout about in the next round. Otherwise, it'll just be USPs across the board. No one will really have the finances to go for anything too crazy.
I guess a Deagle's better than nothing.
Yeah, quite literally.
Yeah. Or at least better than a USP. As I'm just going to tick down. FaZe Clan aren't chasing. They're happy just keeping 5 players alive. You know, they can just build up their own economy. There's no real point making sure a Deagle doesn't get collected into the next round. If it was a Galil or an AK, you might chase it, see if you can take it out of his hands and deny that weapon in the next round. But Deagle, nah, no point. You'll just build up a bit of cash in reserve. You can see already what that means. You have a few players who are in a pretty good financial position, and it's going to be even better as long as FaZe Clan can just clean this up in a pretty decisive manner. 4 or 5 players alive, decent economy coming through, and OPPA, they're just going to stack towards the B site. Hell yeah. Bring those gamble stacks through.
Hell yeah! I do love a gamble stack, Dan. Although I'm not a big gambling man. That's not really my scene. Please bet responsibly. Just a quick notation. But even still, yeah, this is a gamble stack from OPPA, and it seems as if, at least in the preliminary stages of this round, that FaZe are all about just walking into this. A triple boost here for Rixo over the top of the wall into water. He may actually catch a timing onto Olaf Meister. Oh, he spots it! Presence of mind from Olaf to drop an HE grenade thereafter as well. Grabbing 1 frag, 2 frags, looking for 3, and he grabs that one as well. This MAC-10 is farming everything up. Brokey denies Olaf Meister as his second ace of the series, and FaZe Clan waste no time in capping up those eco frags.
Cleanly done. That's what you like to see. That's what you like to see. Just a little bit of clean anti-eco play. FaZe master it beautifully there. And now OPPA at a 4-round deficit need to try and get themselves into things before it's too late here on Overpass, because FaZe Clan already with the map lead. Looking to try and 2-0 this for their spot in the IEM 4. OPPA need to try and force this to a 3rd map. And already a bit of damage done either way. Little's connector, Carrigan's going to start pushing in. Spot out Rixo on the AWP, just a little bit late on finding the shot as Rixo's able to back away. Kills coming through for both sides, actually leave things in a 4-on-4, but look at Carrigan's position. He's lurking all the way around the back, and he's going to hear the player out towards long. Does he know about Stayer, though? He doesn't. He'll get the first and very quick trade from Stayer. There's still a 3-on-3, and still opportunity as Brokey is just going to back away. Going to try and rejoin his teammate who's going to get pinched by Notan. Not a problem for Brokey. Is now a man advantage for the FaZe side. They'll try and clear out Torsen once he knows he's there, and now they definitely do. Torsen's going to keep on fragging, but not enough of Twist. A 1 versus 1 to try and secure FaZe a 12th. Your money's surely got to be on Twist, and he's going to just take the fight as well. Anticipates it beautifully. Doesn't even bother with the plant. That is Chad gameplay.
Presence of mind and game sense. That's all you need, really. You don't even need bomb plants to win rounds. Twists, just using that experience, using the predictive element of his brain just to figure out exactly what OPPA were going to be. And now, FaZe Clan should be in for another howler. Yeah, should be in for another opportunity to just steamroll through OPPA Gaming, considering as they're not purchasing anything, really. Barry's the only player to have gone in with any form of purchase, really, apart from HE grenades. It's just the armor for Barry. But they'll get done what they can. This nade strike, the stack, hasn't really been all that successful because nobody is there to receive it. Twist is standing guard. He realizes he's going to be run down quite a bit, overwhelmed quite thoroughly, so holds mouse 1 with the incendiary burning at the feet, and they've managed to find themselves 3 kills plus 1 from Carrigan, just leaving it up to Stayer with 29 HP, no armor, and a flashbang to try and save away this Galil, because OPPA need every little win that they can get, and this Galil is certainly contributing to that.
Looks like FaZe want to hunt, though. They're not happy with letting Stayer get away. They want to punish. Maybe not as hard as initially thought. Stayer might just walk into their crosshair, though. He's going to have the first contact, and he can't win it. Brokey, his 21st kill of this map, and looking fine. Looking pretty dandy. As FaZe find 13, looks like this second half might be a bit of a write-off for the OPPA side, but a very strong first half. I was on the OPPA hype train.
Yeah, I was believing. But yeah, it seems like FaZe normal service has been resumed. There's just a slight intermission. And it seems that FaZe are right back to where they left off on Mirage. Just ready to steamroll over OPPA once again. The T side here has been nothing short of fantastic so far. Just, of course, 6 rounds in, but it's okay. Still plenty of time to be happy about it. Berry and Stayer are actually going to be forced off of the little cheeky boost angle they were electing for by a well-placed Molotov that actually does a lot of damage to Stayer as well. Takes away 56 points of his health. Now Rixo with an opportunity to frag on back. Good to see him getting himself started again. He was actually pretty influential in many of OPPA's round wins in the first half. That AWP out towards long. He's very good with that. But now FaZe Clan in a 4 versus 5. How do they manage to convert? What's the option here? What's the strategy? Where do you elect to go and how do you elect to do it? Well, Carrigan is thinking about it. He's brainstorming. And it looks like it could soon be rainstorming because it's over towards B. With Rain ready to entry his way on in with the assistance of Carrigan shortly.
Nice little angle from Carrigan there. Catches Berry a little off. He's trying to take the fight towards Monster, but Torsen is at least there to trade out and keep OPPA in the advantage. That Molly's going to make life very difficult as Brokey tries his best. But Rixo with the AWP is looking strong here. Yeah. A combined 50, never mind, 8 HP for Brokey. And an open hand. Remember, guard in this position in a 1v5? Okay. Nice push shot onto Torsen. AHP, though, surely no chance as he's looking for more. A second shot would be lethal, and he gets it. He's going to fake the plant. Does he beat it out? Oh, he almost hits the shot. Rixo has left his teammate in a difficult situation and broke it. Oh, there was 2 chances, but he gets the pressure gets the better of him, I think, there. He misses it, and FaZe Clan. That would have been huge.
He saw his name in lights there. He saw the chance that he'd had. I tell you what he saw? He saw Olofmeister fake planting all those years ago to pick up a round not too dissimilar, but with an AK instead on the exact same site. And he thought, right, I'm going to do it in front of Olof. And he's going to praise me for it. But it was a good effort. Very good attempt. NT from Brokey.
Yeah, big NTs in the chat.
NT.
Someone must have put... Oh, no.
Okay.
How many shots through the smoke has Olofmeister had this map now?
It's Olofpass, my man.
He just knows all the dirty angles.
It's like, you know when they say you can't out Pizza the Hut?
Yeah.
Tried. You can't out Olof. You can't out boost the Boostmeister, I guess would be what you'd say.
I mean, I respect what you were going for there, George, but it sort of fell a little bit flat.
Yeah, I used my best lines in the first map.
Unfortunately.
I'll have to kind of brainstorm for the rest of the night now.
Yeah, it's fine.
Stayed up all night thinking of that one.
Yeah, maybe get someone else to write your one-liners for you.
Yeah, I need a ghostwriter.
Who's this guy you bring to all the events, George? Oh, it's just a friend.
It's just a
Don't worry
friend,
about
yeah.
him.
Just my
He'll
man.
pass me notes during the game and everything, but don't worry about him.
Don't worry about it, yeah. It's all good. He just thinks of them on the fly. Maybe he should do the commentating. Oh, wait, no, he can't. So, into the site goes Rain, and somehow, some way, finds a freebie in terms of an opening frag. Twist actually grabbing one more, and then even just feeling like he can go and flick aggressively to Rixo, who is pushed back inside of the rotation, and Brokey just gets off the bomb and immediately bodies Rixo. Twist's headshot stare as well. It's a death stare as all of a sudden FaZe Clan find 14, and it was in the blink of an eye. As soon as that bomb got planted, all the frags fell around it. It was just like watching snow fall and settle all into place perfectly.
All this buy for OPPA. This is not what you want at 14.
They've gone for it, though. They've gone for it, and
yeah.
I admire the
cojones.
balls.
Yeah. The cojones are there. It's been verified. Fact check
account has
say
been
this
verified.
is true. But it's 4 MP9 with a single FAMAS for Torsen, who's trying to play a little bit cheeky over towards the B Monster tunnel. You know, close with that weapon. You'd usually expect to see an MP9 there in that situation, and maybe the FAMAS over towards mid, where these couple players with MP9s are pushing. But I won't question it. Rain is going to question this B site hold, though, as right now it's only Torsen here. Just going to walk through a smoke. That's an easy pick-up for Torsen.
Pretty sure about
Really
that
the play, yeah.
Well, I think FaZe are now going to be a little bit too aware of the kind of buy that OPPA are bringing to the table here, as they've found the FAMAS and an MP9. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be pretty descriptive and conclusive of what kind of weaponry OPPA are playing with. And as a result, FaZe Clan look to be adjusting their approach, taking a bit of pace out of the round here with now just these 3 players remaining. Number 4 on your minimap, of course, Brokey with the bomb. It's just going to be angling his way in towards the monster tunnel for now, whereas Olaf is sure to find a frag on Notan here. You'd imagine so, but the MP9 still lands a dink, making matters just that moment more complicated for FaZe Clan now, as Olaf is going to go up to the A site, try and run interference and distraction. They're going to just try and bait out as much here as they possibly can. Torsen's even considering leaving, but then in comes the hit. Brokey finds the first shot, but he's not going to find the second. Berry has laid waste to them both, and Olaf has to do the quick wrap back around to now try and attempt the 1 versus 3 or save the AWP. Even just save the AK at this moment in time, because time is running thin. Rixo is running you down. Olaf Meister is not ready for it. He dies after the time as well. It just doesn't feel good for FaZe.
It's not going to matter too much, of course. Olaf Meister has $5,000. But Carrigan with 3,000? A little bit of extra cash for Olaf there would have probably helped out with the buy. I'm not sure if Olaf would have been able to fully drop. How much cash would it have been? $1,400. 6,400? Yeah, he might have been able to drop a Galil or something. But in the end, actually, Rain was able to drop over. So in the end, it doesn't actually matter. Rain, I think, was it Brokey? I think.
Do you want to list any more FaZe Clan
AK.
players?
I think Brokey dropped an AK over to Carrigan. Brokey buys, or Rain buys Brokey a scout. Rain gets himself an AK. I think that's how it panned out.
Wow, that's really interesting, Dan.
I think we've solved the mystery, George. I'm a Cluedo.
Cluedo wizard.
Cluedo
are you
connoisseur.
secretly part of the Mystery Machine team?
Well, maybe not the Mystery Machine, but I do know it was Brokey in the B site with an AWP.
Zoink, Scoob, you've got it again.
Yeah. Cheapers. Oh dear.
Oh well. Oh well, Dan. I'm sure that you can live out your dream of appearing in a Scooby-Doo episode sometime soon. Maybe you could be like Scooby-Doo. I mean, you look a bit like him.
Maybe a retro.
Retro, right? Either way, enough for the cringe caster spam in the chat after that one. But yeah, FaZe Clan are ready. They're ready to try and take this game by the scruff of the neck now, Dan. They're pressing on in. It's actually going to be a bit of an execute setup in towards this A site. And I like this. When rounds aren't really going the way that you want them to, why not just leverage all of your utility at one site and just get that bomb plant absolutely assured? Unfortunately, the smoke hasn't quite gone as planned here, and there is a gap for Berry to look to exploit. Olofmeister is going to catch a player inside a connector, but Berry is going to exploit that gap and now move on forward. He's taking the engagement with Carrigan on top of the site, but Olofmeister and Twist are just trading it away. 2-on-2. Bomb down, bomb smoked. And Rain now having to defend against it. One player coming around the back, the bomb is tapped. There's no one there, Rain, you're fine. You don't need to get one into it. Olofmeister gets caught out spraying the bomb. Now Rain, quick one tap inside the site, now dancing around the smoke for the other! Rain! One tap City, and the A site crumples.
Oh, that was nice. A little bit of form from Rain. He had a tough start, but there he is. That's why you know and love his name. And George, you know what they always say? When it rains, it pours.
Yeah?
Never heard that one before.
No one's ever done that.
No, never knew that. But 15-9, it could all be over very, very shortly for OPPA. They've done it already with MP9s, and FAMAS is the need to do it once more. The FaZe Clan side, they've not got the perfect buy either. They do have Brokey on that AWP, and he's been a machine. But maybe Berry can do something with this team. They push forward. It's Olofmeister with the Galil, finds one, but Notzan is quick on the trade. And they'll be able to upgrade weapons as well if they want. So they do lose a player, but it's a worthwhile trade when you're on the lesser weaponry. Keeping things close, keeping things a little bit dangerous for this FaZe Clan side. Carrigan's going to be posted up towards Connector, just hoping we can maybe catch a rotation, but right now, OPPA don't look to bite.
No need to bite down, there's no tackle, there's no bait. For now, the fishing line's going to be casted on in deep by FaZe Clan as they're just going to go absolutely silent across the map at this moment in time. Finally, Berry is about to discover where they've been plotting, and the plot finally becomes unraveled as Berry finds a frag onto Rain before Twist is able to trade it. Now into the site they go. Twist's actually able to get the first frag. HE grenades and now rotation starting to pile into the site. Rixo, a lot to do to try and save the game here, but Carrigan is able to